Hi, this is Kristen here. Welcome to another process video. And today I'm working on day 8 of 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Now this was a sketch I did not get completed during the month of June, so I'm finally finishing it this first week of July. And then I've got one more from that. So that was the bonus sketch that I've got to do. So I'm going to get that finished up. So the sketch calls for 3 pictures kind of layered this way, a couple flower clusters on either side of the bottom picture, and then it was like your title and journaling up at the top. I won't really do the title and journaling so much up at the top just because of kind of the way the layout ends up kind of working its way out. I just didn't really have a good spot for it. So this collection that I'm using is some of it's from Cider and Donuts. I don't recall what some of this other stuff is from. I don't remember, but the paper is from Cider and Donuts. Some of the embellishments are from a different collection, and I don't recall what it was called. Maybe Acorn Lane? I don't know. So anyway, so I pull out these foam stickers. I think that's going to be kind of my title up here at the top. So it's got like a little birdies on kind of like on a branch with some flowers, and it says Happy Fall. I'm going through the sticker set here, just kind of trying to get an idea of what I want to do on this layout. It's kind of moving some embellishments around. I really was like unsure of what to use on this. There was so much cute stuff to use that I just was really struggling with, what I wanted, where I wanted it. I really like the pumpkins. I'm like, well, we're at a pumpkin farm. Like, let's try to get the pumpkins in here to work. So I do end up putting the pumpkins on either side with just a small little floral cluster. And again, just kind of messing with the clusters here, trying to figure out visually what exactly it is that I like. And I'm going back to the original one. I'm still pulling out some stuff that I think might work, but then I go back to the original cluster I had there. And I put these little florals on there. They're cute, but they don't even end up making the page. So I'm like fussing over them for like really at the end of the day, no reason. So, and then I kept looking at the layout. And I'm like, I just feel like this orange paper needs something else. Since his tractor is green, there's some quite a bit of green in it. I'm like, I just feel like I need to work in a little green. So I decided to do a triple mounted layout. So I'm going to do this orange paper on kind of like, it's a green background with like some little white flowers. So just as a thin border around this, and then I'll put it back onto that kind of plaid paper here. So, and I like that better. I feel like that kind of separates, since they're both kind of plaid and have like stripes to them. I kind of felt like I needed something to kind of break them up from each other. And so I like that. Of course, I'm going to measure it, make sure I like kind of where it's placed there a little bit, and then I'll make sure everything's kind of centered up and in a good spot. Went ahead and adhered it down, and then I decided I wanted to get the photographs mounted on something. So I did end up picking out kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of a beigey paper with kind of like almost like a little bit of a yellow undertone to it. And I've gotten all of them mounted, and so I'm going to go ahead and get the pictures adhered down. And this photograph I decided to pop up on film since it was going to be kind of layered over the top of two of the photographs up there. So by the time you get them mounted, plus the pictures are kind of like overlapped, I just felt like to keep it, from getting kind of like wavy or having a weird bump in it, to pop it up on foam. I'm going to get this guy adhered down up here. And then start getting the pumpkins glued down. This side glued down. And then I'm going to start going through some different ephemera, so sticker sheet here, just trying to figure out what else I want to do on this. I like this little circle piece that says happy, and that pulls in a little bit more of kind of that beigey from the background. And I'm going to put that right there. I think that looks really cute there. And then I pull in this little circle piece of the leaves. Felt like since I had one circle on that side, I needed a circle on this side. So, everything's about balance, right? So I put that over here. Pull in a little sticker sheet with some writing on it. I don't know what that says. I can't tell on when I edit these, I can never read what those things are saying. So and I decide to pull leaves on this part, just kind of almost like they're falling down the page. I was unsure of what to do when I was trying to figure out what other decorating embellishments I wanted to do here. I was just kind of like hitting a wall. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just put some leaves kind of falling down the page. So these are all from that sticker book. And this came, again, a lot of this came in the June warehouse mystery box. So, which I was really happy to get the cider and donuts. I really thought it was cute. I had some pieces from the line, but just not a lot of it. So it was nice to receive it. Get the leaves trickling down on that side. And then I end up putting a little journaling tag down here as well, so I could put the date and kind of where we were at and what we were doing. I'll go ahead and journal here. And then I look to see if there's anything else I want to add. I will always pick up my layouts and usually look at them just to kind of examine them. And here is a close-up shot of the finished layout. I did end up adding a couple little heart stickers and some brads to the layout off camera. Here are some more close-up shots. And I appreciate you coming by to watch another process video.